What's going on, guys? This video is not going to be long at all. It's just something I wanted to do real quick. It's not necessarily Fox body stuff. You can use it on other makes and models and whatnot. Anyway, I wanted to talk about port matching. Like if you have an upper and lower intake, for example, like some of the small block Ford EFI intakes, stuff like that. So I just explained to you what I got going on. So hold on. All right, small block Ford 302 trick flow intake. That's for the street burner, and I forgot what the other one was called, but over here, I've got a trick flow R. I need to port match that smaller one to this big one. It's gonna be fairly easy though, because the gasket they make is, it's pretty much fitted on it, except for that little bit of play, but it should be fine. Also, like I said, I'm port matching a smaller lower intake manifold to an open intake. So this is not, I'm not talking about port matching to a cylinder head. I'm actually gonna have to do a different video on that, because for this motor that I'm building, I don't have the cylinder heads yet. So, and I'm pretty sure the bottom side of that intake is gonna have to be port match also. So I don't want to have any, I don't want it to be flowing, not flow like it's supposed to. So, but yeah, man, I got this pen right here. I'm gonna draw out what needs to be cut out on this intake. All right, man, real quick. So I know some guys might be wondering what's the reason for having a smaller intake in the first place. So for the Ford guys, you know about trick flow and COVID and how it correlates with like the intakes and stuff. They're not selling the intakes, at least not right now from my understanding. The lower intakes, they are impossible to find, especially the trick flow R stuff. So for my next setup, I'm running a trick flow R intake, and I found the trick flow R intake, but it's so hard to find trick flow R stuff, let alone a trick flow R lower intake. So what I had to do was just improvise. So what I'm doing is port matching street burner and track heat lower intake to a trick flow R intake. The trick flow R, it bolts right up directly to it. So all it needs is just to have bigger portholes on it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on. So I just had to make do with what I had. I got the intake from a guy on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, he came through with that. So I got that, and I brought the upper intake from someone else, but it's a brand new intake. So anyway, that's pretty much the story on that. But I'll go on and show you guys how I would draw it out with the gasket on the top. All right, so got my marker right here. And it'll be better if I was holding this down. So I'm gonna hold this down while I draw it out, and then I'll take the gasket off and show you what it looks like. All right, check it out. That's what I got. So that's pretty much it, man. Simple as that. Like I said, This is not for cylinder heads. I'm basically just matching a lower and upper intake because the ports on the upper plenum is bigger. So, but yeah, I pretty much already explained the situation, but that's pretty much it, man. I'm going to wrap this up. More content coming soon. Please subscribe. Peace.